presentation of Sports Talk Radio.
It's this man. It's the compassion. It's the dignity. It's the wisdom. It's the horse sense of the guy.
You know what? This is crap. We're going to stop this.
I can't stand it. Run it again. Huddle up and run it again.
We're rolling now.
I think so.
Microphones are on.
Marker 8-10, go.
The Aggies.
Merrill for the lead. He's got it!
The Jazz.
Stopped him. Open three.
The high schools.
Bossel's going to take it on the quarterback draw. He's to the 30, the 25, makes the move to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's into the end zone.
If it's the sport you care about, we're talking about it.
Number 4 of my best non-sports sports. Wife carrying.
I beg your pardon?
It's the Full Court Press with Eric Frandsen and Ajay Salvesen.
Because what you're really saying when you're using all this blabberish is, Ajay, you were right and I was wrong. That's what I'm hearing from you.
106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome on in to the Full Court Press, and thank you for tuning in on a Monday, the post-Super Bowl Monday, which is also Valentine's Day. So, happy Valentine's Day to all of you who are celebrating. To those who aren't, do your best to make it through the day. I know it can be a tough day for some. But we're here for you, talking about what's going on in sports specifically. Certainly recapping a very eventful weekend. Want to get your takeaways from the Super Bowl yesterday. The key moments. Was there a commercial that stood out to you? A key play, a key player? Did you agree with the MVP award? Should it have gone to someone else? 435-339-0321 to participate on the Guild Mortgage text line today. And thanks so much for everybody tuning in, whether that's on 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, streaming online, 1069thefan.com, or if you're hanging out on the KVNU, not the KVNU, the 1069 The Fan mobile app. You can hang out on the KVNU mobile app when it's game day and game night, but right now we want you tuning in on The Fan. But anyway, appreciate you tuning in and joining us. I'd love to get your reactions to what happened over the weekend. And can we just step back and just globally look back on these NFL playoffs? And what a ride it's been. I mean, so many games decided by a field goal or less. And we had the wild card weekend when there were a couple of blowouts and there weren't that many close games. But since then, every single game has been fantastic. I mean, in the divisional round, every single game by a touchdown or less. In the conference championship games, a field goal is what decided each game. It's 27-24, 20-17. And in the Super Bowl, again, decided by 3 points. In that divisional round, the only game that wasn't decided by 3 was an overtime game when the Chiefs had that touchdown in OT. So that was a wild one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in these playoffs by a touchdown or less. Wild card games, I guess you could include the few there. I mean, the Bengals win over the Raiders. That was within a touchdown. But every other game, I guess the Niners and Cowboys, that was close to, now that I think about it. So, chalk that up. I mean, 9 games by a touchdown or less? That's amazing. Really, only very few games weren't really that close. And it was just on that opening playoff weekend. So, what a playoff run for the NFL. If we're going to talk about winners and losers and things like that, can we just say that the NFL is winning right now? I thought it was a great spectacle. I thought it was a great game, great venue. The way that it all played out, just the playoffs in general have just been fantastic. And we're going to miss the NFL now for several months. And it's been what an incredible ride. 435-339-0321 to hop on the Guild Mortgage text line. 6211. Ajay, please stop making predictions on Aggie basketball games. You predicted a blowout versus Nevada, and they lost by double digits.
I didn't see us not showing up at home against Nevada. I did not see us coming out that incredibly flat. I didn't see us coming out, do I dare say, lazy on defense? I mean, we couldn't guard anybody. It was a really, really hard game to watch for an Aggie fan.
Especially that second half.
Yeah, I mean, they just couldn't stop them. They couldn't guard them at all. They couldn't. I mean, Nevada got whatever, whenever they wanted, and that's tough to watch. That's frustrating to watch. I'm sure it's frustrating for. I mean, look, nobody's more frustrated than Utah State basketball team. I get it, but I mean, I did not see that coming. Just coming out that flat. That was so bad.
A tie game with 11 minutes to go in the second half. And then Nevada just slowly separates, and Utah State can't ever close the gap. Can't ever get the stops that they need, and can't get the offense that they need.
Yeah, and I mean, the offense was on and off.
Offense,
you saw flashes of it, but you didn't see like a consistency throughout the night. I'm reading some of these texts from the post game. By the way, Randy McCall had a really rough weekend in two different places.
Who?
Randy McCall.
Oh.
He reffed our game and then went and reffed Boise State and Colorado State, and neither of them were great.
Plenty of controversy with Colorado State apparently getting benefit of some late calls.
But that was at Boise State, wasn't it? Yeah, but I mean, it was bad on Randy McCall's part. It was really bad on Randy McCall's part. You got to be better in that situation, and that game between Colorado State and Boise State was on Sunday in Boise, and they won by 3 in overtime. Oh, man, yeah, that's rough. Gosh dang it.
4474 Eric, did Ajay show up today wearing a brand new Rams shirt and hat?
No. I don't like the Rams. I hate LA.
The color blue that's pretty close to what the Rams use in their colors and their logos.
The blue is darker than this, Eric.
That's pretty close.
Yes, it is.
Slap a yellow Rams head on there and it's bing, you got it.
No, it's not even close to the Rams color. What are you talking about?
Yeah, why'd you do that? Why are you suddenly like a Rams fan now?
I'm not a Rams fan. I didn't even know. This is not a Rams color.
You didn't even know.
It's not even close.
Don't sell me that.
I didn't even know.
You got your championship towel in the mail.
No, I don't. Though I should order one. That'd be a good idea. I'm a New England guy, through and through. Absolutely.
Until you bought stuff for Tampa.
Why? Oh, that's right. I'm a Bucks guy, too.
Long time. Lifer.
I was there when Young was getting the crap kicked out of when he was on the Bucks, and he sucked.
The creamsicle uniforms?
Yes. Oh, man, I miss that logo. I miss those uniforms.
Okay, so from the game on Sunday, we'll get to the Aggies here in a bit, but from the Super Bowl on Sunday, like, Cooper Kupp was named the MVP. Do you agree with that?
No. Aaron Donald should have been the MVP by far and away. They shouldn't even have been close.
Why?
Are you kidding me? Defensively,
right, I want to hear a case. I want to make a case for
that's fine.
Whoever you think it should have been.
No, that's fine. Aaron Donald defensively was he was the disruptor. Like, we all talked about this Rams defense over and over again, right? We all talked about how good this Rams defense was, how good they were going to be going into the Super Bowl, that Burrow was going to have a problem with them. He didn't have a problem with them. He had a problem with one guy, and that was Aaron Donald. They doubled him at times, and they still couldn't stop the guy. On the final play of the offensive possession for the Bengals for the night, guess who was there to wrap up Burrow and bring him down? Aaron Donald. He was an absolute monster all night long. And I know it's because the Super Bowl has to have an offensive MVP because that's, what they're showing.
When's
the last time we've had a defensive MVP for a Super Bowl?
Gosh, I don't know.
The 2002.
When's the last time we had a non-quarterback?
Oh, that was Julian Edelman in 2018 when they beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. The last time we had a defensive MVP was Derek Brooks when my Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat the Raiders in 2002 over the Raiders. Yeah, beat the Raiders in the Super Bowl. That was the last time we had a defensive MVP. Unless I missed it. Actually, no, Ray Lewis. Was he a Super Bowl MVP after they beat the Niners? Oh, man. Come on.
Not sure.
How do I not know this? Super Bowl MVP. I'm pretty sure Ray Lewis actually is one of those guys.
Yeah, while you look that up, a few more texts that have come through on our Guild Mortgage text line. 3862. Anybody know where Sam Merrill is these days?
Yeah, Sam. So Sam's been rehabbing his ankle. I saw him at the basketball game 3 weeks ago. Him and J.C. Carroll and Spence Nielsen were there. It was the Boise State game because they were all hanging out with Tim Duryea at the Spectrum. It was kind of awkward.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Talked to Sam for a little bit. Says he's trying to get back to being healthy. Memphis, I believe, waived him because of the ankle injury, and they needed somebody to fill the roster spot, so they took somebody else. Understandable. But Sam's doing all right. There's going to be some rehab going on, and hopefully he'll get back. I would imagine he'll be back for Summer League, is my guess. He'll play in the Summer League, whether it's in here or in Las Vegas.
Okay, 9315. I thought Ajay was not going to watch the Super Bowl, but you are a bandwagon. We have to wait until he sees who won.
Okay.
Ajay will be saying go Rams.
No, absolutely not. Can't do it.
For somebody who was going to watch the Dark Knight trilogy, you're talking, pretty eloquently about what happened on Sunday.
Okay, so here's what happened. Here's what happened, Eric. I had to see, because Twitter was telling me it was going to be the greatest halftime show in Super Bowl history, which it was.
No, it was not the greatest in Super Bowl history.
Yes, it was.
It was good. It was not the greatest.
It was easily the greatest.
No way.
Nothing else has touched that.
Prince was number one.
What? Prince?
Yes.
Prince.
Yes. That was amazing. That one, Sundays was good, but not number one.
Okay, so, for you, would you put it number two?
I'd put it in the top 5. I enjoyed it.
You're gonna put last year's The Weeknd at number 2, aren't you? I just know it. I just know it. You're a Weeknd fan, Eric. So I was like, I got to see the Super Bowl halftime show. I got to see it. I got to see what happens. You got my guy 50 Cent,
which didn't need to be there. To be honest,
are you serious?
50 Cent and Kendrick Lamar didn't even need to be there.
Are you kidding me?
They added nothing, and it would have been a great show without them.
It was a great show with them.
It was.
You got Snoop Dogg.
They didn't need to be there. I could have heard more from Dre and Snoop and Eminem and Mary J. I've been fine with those 4. I didn't need 50 Cent hanging upside down like he's Batman.
Then you haven't seen the music video, Eric.
I don't care.
Yes, you do, because then you don't understand the context of what's going on.
And then the little midget Kendrick Lamar running around out there.
Don't call him a midget.
He's
what
just
the heck
smaller
is your
than
problem?
everybody.
Oh my gosh, you're just no. Don't call him a midget.
They just added those guys just to add to appeal to younger
50 Cent was
younger audiences.
50 Cent was part of that genre, Eric. Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre.
I'm not saying he's
Snoop
not part
Dogg,
of the genre, but
and so he added something which was one of the top hit rap songs in the thousands. From 2000 to 2010, it's one of the top 25 songs. Yeah, you got to have him in there.
They're trying to bridge different age gaps, I guess.
It was all in the same age gap. It was all in the same. Yes, it was.
Dre and Snoop they predate 50 Cent.
Really? Drop It Like It's Hot came out in 2004. Same year that 50 Cent dropped in the club. Kendrick Lamar, I have no idea why he was in there. I wasn't a big fan of Kendrick Lamar.
Dre and Snoop were more like late 90s.
Snoop Dogg still had hits in the early thousands, mid-thousands.
Yes, he did. Sure he did.
All right, then. So you go from Dr. Dre, which was awesome. The piano thing was freaking good. Loved it. Snoop Dogg had some stuff to get him going before the show, and then had a great show, but then you passed it off to 50 Cent. I loved it. And Mary J. Blige she was great. I love MJB. She's so good. She was really one of the, there's like Brandy, Janet Jackson, right? Paula Abdul, but Mary J. Blige like brought in a new era of women coming in and doing and being a part of the rap industry, and she killed it. She looks great too.
Hip hop, yeah,
rap, hip hop. Same
it's
thing.
Not really the same, but
yes, it is.
Or you
act like you understand what hip hop and rap is, Eric. Come on. You and Tom Petty, guys, go hang out. You and Elton John, James Taylor, Eric Clapton. All right, that's your group. All right. By the way, looking up Super Bowl MVPs, it was Von Miller of Denver who was the last Super Bowl MVP. That was a defensive guy. He had 6 tackles, 2.5 sacks, 1 pass defended. And before that, it was, I said Dexter Brooks. Sorry, Derek Brooks. It was Dexter Jackson, the cornerback. He had 2 first-half interceptions. Derek Brooks' last pick on Rich Gannon was for a touchdown. I thought that's why it was him. So, yeah, only 2 defensive MVPs in the last 20 years. No, 3, because Ray Lewis won it in 2000. 3 in the last 20 years. 3. And Aaron Donald was so good last night. He was the prime reason that the Rams defense was able to shut down, for the most part, contain Joe Burrow.
Yep, Burrow threw for 263 yards, but was sacked. Where did the number go? He was sacked 7 times. And the vast majority of those were all in the second half. That defense really got dialed up with more pressures in the second half.
Yeah, well, and they were just good at finding different ways to bring the pressure, because then they would load one side right, and then you have a one-on-one with Aaron Donald, and that's just never going to help, right? You have Aaron Donald coming from a 3-point stance to just a 2-point stance and being able to get through. Yeah, I thought Aaron Donald easily should have won this MVP. I mean, Cooper Kupp, is he great? Yeah, but he had the help of a really good quarterback at a really good time. And, I mean, he had a great playoffs, don't get me wrong. But Aaron Donald had a great Super Bowl.
He did, and the reason I like the reason that Kupp, I agree with Kupp as the guy that wins it. When Odell Beckham went down, there was no other solid secondary option in the passing game. And that game-winning drive was phenomenal, incredible.
Oh, it was
one
awesome.
of the longest game-winning drives in Super Bowl
15
history.
15 plays, 5 minutes of football.
Huge.
It was awesome.
And it was mostly just Stafford to Kupp, just finding different ways to get the ball in his direction. Of course, Stafford gets a little bit of credit for the no-look pass, which is amazing.
Yeah, that took some cojones to throw.
But Kupp was fantastic.
Kupp was great. I mean, again, you got to think, like, the catch in the end zone is not an easy catch to make. Like, right, contested, you probably got, and I mean, they're going to call pass interference on Cincinnati anyways, because the rest were just in the mood to throw flags left and right. They're at the last 3-4 plays of the series, excuse me. But all the credit's going to go to the offense, and it shouldn't have. Now Jalen Ramsey sucked.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He didn't suck.
Jalen Ramsey was not good.
He got burned on one play because he got his face mask.
No, he got burned on a few plays. In fact, if you look on that final play, guess who's open and guess who he beats? Jalen Ramsey gets beat by Chase.
But he didn't even have an opportunity to look over there because of the way the defense rocked one way and was coming back the other, and then it was too late. There was too much pressure on him. That wasn't because
of Ramsey.
Ramsey had him.
No, he didn't. Ramsey was 5 yards behind.
No, you got to go back and look at it from a different angle.
You need to go look at the play again.
I looked at it several times today.
I've watched it several times because I didn't get to watch everything in the Super Bowl yesterday, and I watched several times.
You were watching too many Batman movies.
Well, actually, I ended up watching some pre-Olympic stuff. I was watching some figure skating, freestyle. I was watching the half pipe.
Oh, gosh.
Why? Oh, I don't do half pipe snowboarding. I'm a skier. 9315. Ajay will say it could be better if they had the rapper Walter and the Hayes Band with the Mormon rap from 1990 instead of inflation 50 cent to dollar. What's the Mormon rap? What is going on here?
I got tagged on that earlier today.
6789. The year 2000 was more than 20 years ago, so only 2 defensive MVPs. It's that rare. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, look, Dan Patrick pointed out something earlier today about the people have to submit, those that are there have to submit their votes for who they think the MVP should be.
Yeah.
At the 2-minute warning. And that's a real disservice because there are really critical things that can happen in the final 2 minutes of a close game. And that's where Aaron Donald made some really, really big plays.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Cooper Kupp also made some plays within that last 2 minutes too, but Donald just got better and better as the game went on. I mean, his play should not be diminished by Cooper Kupp getting the MVP.
6211. I turned the volume off on the halftime show because I couldn't listen to that garbage. The best halftime show was either Aerosmith or the Rolling Stones.
Stones was good. Yeah. I'm trying to remember Aerosmith.
I swear I remember hearing the name. I remember hearing about Aerosmith. I can't remember what year that. 6211. Do you remember what year that was or what Super Bowl that was? 1540. I also had no running deep. Cooper Kupp was all they had. Donaldson was amazing. Kupp deserved MVP.
The running game was doing nothing. Your other wide receivers taken out of the game pretty early. I mean, not real early, but I mean, he missed a lot of time with Odell Beckham Jr. out. And so they only really had one. I mean, the tight end got hurt, wasn't available. They had a guy go down on the offensive line. I mean, there were issues.
Yeah.
That the Rams were dealing with. And credit to Coach McVay, kind of changed the play calling, opened it up a little bit more spread, and throwing it around, and give them credit for what they were able to do.
5452. Just a sad time for Laundry to suddenly show up on the last Rams drive when it had been absent all game long. Refs decide the game again. I was frustrated with some of the officiating. In the fourth quarter, the refs started to get involved. There was a false start on LA that they didn't call.
There were guys jumping a little bit early a couple times for LA. That's true.
Yeah.
They weren't called.
Yeah.
But there was absolutely grabbing.
The defensive holding call, the first one, though, was not defensive holding.
Yeah, it was holding on
no,
to him.
it wasn't.
Just coming across.
The second one, yes. The first one, no. There was nothing there. Even like Al and Chris are looking at each other. I'm like, do you see anything? Well, they called it. Like, it was bad. So bad. I mean, if you're going to ref in a Super Bowl, you got to be you have to be almost nearly perfect. And they weren't. And they cost Cincinnati the ball game, which sucks.
Cincinnati had ample time to do something after that, though. Ample time.
85 seconds, and they had to go 80 yards. I mean, they had, two timeouts?
Yeah,
two timeouts?
They had all their timeouts.
No, they didn't. They used one on that final Rams drive because the Rams got a pass interference call in the end zone. So they had to spend one. It was so bad. 9475. I think Eric will continue to see every Super Bowl halftime show as number 2 until the Plain White Tees play. Yeah, until the Plain White Tees show up and they're like, hey, kids, guys want to go watch the Super Bowl here on the big screen? Here's the Plain White Tees. Man, do you remember when we almost got to see him in concert?
Then I'll change the channel to something else. Oh, looks like we missed it again.
I was about to start, hey there, Dwight, and here's your local weather news. Partly cloudy sky, still wintry weather. 72 with mild winds. 2951. Von Miller also had 2 sacks like Donald, but didn't have as much of an impact as Donald did. But without Cooper Kupp on the game-winning drive, they would have lost, period.
That's a really good point. About Kupp and his effectiveness on that game-winning touchdown drive.
Because Odell's out, right? And I didn't think about this until just now when 2951 brings it up. Like, Odell's out, and when Odell was out, Stafford was searching for answers. That offense could get nothing going.
Right, he tried throwing it to other guys, like other wide receivers, like, help me out, make a play. And they just weren't really doing much. Kupp was the only guy.
What in the world was Cincinnati's defense doing on that final drive? Like, aren't you doubling Kupp? You got a guy in his grill and you got a guy shadowing it. If he makes any sort of a crossing route, you're sending the guy in the back coming up. If he makes a vertical route, you're sending 2 guys at him. Make someone else beat you. They didn't. Like, that's Cincinnati's defense fault. Couldn't find anyone else to beat you. Unreal.
We need to take a timeout. We got a lot more texts coming through. Appreciate the interaction and your reactions to the game, the Super Bowl
Tell
on Sunday.
me about your thoughts. The commercials sucked.
I thought there were some good ones.
No, there was not.
Yeah, there were. I thought I'd made a little list, actually.
I'm interested to hear what commercials you actually liked.
You were probably watching too many Batman movies to really
I was actually watching
attention.
pre-Winter Olympic stuff.
That's right.
I saw this
435
lady just totally face plant on the pipe. That was funny.
339-0321. What commercial stood out to you, too?
Nobody watched the commercials.
A romantic setting, delicious cuisines, mouth-watering desserts, and your favorite dinner date. Celebrate with your Valentine at Elements Restaurant. Along with Elements' delightful regular menu, they're offering Valentine's specials for 2 that include mouth-watering steak, seafood, or chicken entrees, complete with red velvet cake, chocolate mousse, and chocolate-covered strawberries. Reservations are available Friday, February 11th, Saturday the 12th, or Monday the 14th. Make this Valentine's Day extraordinary. Reserve at theelementsrestaurant.com or call 750-5171. 750-5171.
Cache Valley is absolutely beautiful. It's always fun to be outdoors. And now is the time to let the Allergy Clinic inside the Cache Valley Hospital help with venom testing for spring and summer. The Allergy Clinic offers testing and treatment to life-threatening stings from honeybees, yellow jackets, white-faced hornets, yellow hornets, and wasps. Independent physicians Benyon, Blotter, and Robinette offer Cache Valley a full-time allergy clinic in 2 locations, Providence and inside the Cache Valley Hospital. The Allergy Clinic accepts most insurances, including SelectMed. Call the Allergy Clinic at 753-7880, 753-7880.
West Point Dairy Products at Hiram is hiring. West Point Dairy Products has been manufacturing high-quality butter for over 25 years in Cache Valley. They're currently expanding and want you on their growing team. West Point Dairy Products offers competitive wages for entry-level positions starting at $18 per hour, full benefit packages, double time on Sundays, a $2,000 sign-on bonus, and tremendous opportunities for growth. For immediate consideration, call Express Employment Professionals at 435-213-9595.
Cold weather is here. Let the gold medal winner in the Best of Northern Utah's fireplace category help you update your home with Heat and Glow's full line of gas or wood-burning products. Building a new home? Let the professionals at Advanced Fireplace and Stove design and install your fireplace. From traditional to modern, Heat and Glow has something for every design and every budget. Install a product that will allow your family to make memories for years to come. Stop by at their showroom or visit them at advancedfireplaceandstove.com.
The Best of Northern Utah, presented by Campbell Snacks, home of Pepperidge Farm, is almost here. Starting Wednesday, February 23rd, nominate your favorite businesses at bestofnorthernutah.com. This is the contest every business hopes to win. Last year, nearly 1,000 businesses were nominated. Help us recognize the best local businesses by nominating them at thebestofnorthernutah.com, starting February 23rd. Presented by Campbell Snacks, home of Pepperidge Farm.
Hi, this is James Stevens with White Pine Funeral Services. At White Pine, we value compassion, integrity, and service. We are committed to serving you and treating your family as our family. We will be here when you need us most, to listen, to help, and to provide exactly what your circumstances require. At White Pine, we promise to dedicate our time and attention to you and your family. We invite you to come by and meet us. We're confident you'll feel a difference.
The Full Court Press on Sports Talk Radio, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
For Los Angeles, 23-20 is the final on their home field here at SoFi Stadium in Super Bowl 56. The Los Angeles Rams are world champions.
Audio courtesy of ESPN LA 710. Final call for the Rams after they win the Super Bowl last night. What do you think of the game? Who stood out? Did Cooper Kupp, did he deserve the MVP? Should it have gone to somebody else? And people also talk about the other aspects of the Super Bowl, the halftime show, the commercials. There's a lot of spectacle. I didn't quite get what Dwayne Johnson thing was before the game.
Dude, yeah, what the fetch are we doing? I can't, does everything need to have Dwayne Johnson in it? Because he was in the hype-up video 3 years ago when Tampa Bay and San Francisco... No, when Kansas City and San Francisco played. He was in it. Can't stand it.
He's a big personality. He's a big movie star now, too.
But it's just it's so overdone.
I kept waiting for him to ask, can you smell what The Rock is cooking? But it never came.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah, because he did.
But he sure acted like he was about to do that.
Man, yeah. I'm so tired of it.
It's a little weird. To our Guild Mortgage text line, 435-339-0321, if you want to weigh in.
1540 said Eric's right. There was no foul. Bad call.
I think he's saying that you were right.
Oh, I was right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. 6391. The refs need to be consistent. Yes, those were penalties, but they weren't calling that earlier in the game. That's true. What's consistent? Give me exactly what is a penalty, because I don't even know what pass interference is anymore. I'm confused on exactly what the definition of pass interference is anymore.
Well, and apparently you can grab a guy's face mask and throw him to the ground, and
that was
make
nuts.
A big long touchdown.
Dude, that was
not
nuts.
Have any consequence.
Because Jalen Ramsey's I thought Jalen Ramsey was just being a baby. I got beat and I'm trying to look for an excuse. Right?
Yeah, and I saw it in real time. I'm like, dude, just fell down. Dude. Just misread it. Now he's he's all whining about it.
And all of a sudden you see him, his face mask just get, his head nearly get turned around, almost like a Barbie doll completely torn around. I was like, how do you miss that? That's such a face mask.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Nuts. 2787. It would be nice if we could have a halftime show that we could understand what the singers were saying instead of a bunch of gibberish and weird stuff.
Okay, so I always wanted Tom Petty. I didn't know he was dead until I was told he was dead by you and by another individual. I was heartbroken.
A Tom Petty halftime show would have been cool.
I would have. I would have been one of his biggest fans. I was his biggest fan.
They should have rolled out a just big hologram of Tom Petty.
Or Meatloaf.
Tom Petty halftime show with the hologram.
Or Meatloaf. Or just redo the whole Michael Jackson thing. Just show that on the video board. Let's call it good. You know who would be really, really good? Is Rob Zombie.
Rob Zombie.
Man, that place would go nuts.
Oh. 9315. Who was the guy that got a penalty for being in the end zone with flip-flops and shorts that affected the game?
Dude, could you imagine if Cincinnati misses that extra point and the Bengals lose by 1? That it would have been that dude. It would have been on him. What the world are you thinking running onto the field? What the heck?
I know. Nuts. So dumb. I mean, he stands out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, there's no pads on him. He's wearing a gray shirt, white shorts. Yeah, okay, let's see. Player. Don't know who the fetch that is. Flag. Player. All right. Dude, and did you see him sitting on the bench after? He's like,
Yeah, he pulls his hood up over.
He's just kind of like, nobody notices me now. No, dude, everybody noticed you.
Just
everybody.
Hang out with my friends on the sidelines. Sit the timeout.
Can you imagine what coach found him? Oh, dude. 5253. Let's see. Props to the Rams for the win, but the truth is they weren't the best team on the field. Maybe it's the refs, maybe coaching, adjustments made or lack thereof, but it seems that more and more being the best team on the field doesn't guarantee a victory anymore. Collegiate sports has the same issues, such as Aggie basketball. By the way, he says Tom Petty played halftime a few years ago. No way! I need to look up that halftime show. That could probably be the best halftime show ever in Super Bowl history. I love me some Tom Petty.
So 5253 believes that Cincinnati was the better football team on the field, based on that text.
Yeah,
and I disagree with that. I think the Rams were the better football team on the field.
Yeah, I mean because they bought their team. Yes.
Well,
doesn't matter how.
Yeah, they had the more talent, had more experienced players there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like
they had more championship pedigree. Maybe that's the best way for me to put that.
I was really Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford never played in the Super Bowl, Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham. That fat offensive lineman used to play for Cincinnati and then went to L.A. That dude. But yeah, sure. Sean McVay's been there, done that, so he kind of knew it was coming. Dude, Joe actually I thought played really well for the most part. At times I think there's a couple sacks that are on him, not the offensive line.
Maybe a little bit.
Holding on to the ball too long. If you know there's going to be a rush, you've got to... the great thing about Tom Brady in that Super Bowl win over the Seattle Seahawks in 2014 for the New England Patriots is Tom Brady realized something. If we want any chance of winning this game, it's got to be 1-2 step throw the whole entire time. Like, Edelman, you've got to get off your release quick, and I'm going to just throw you the ball. Rob, you got to get off your release quick. I'm going to get rid of the ball. We're going to try and find mismatches where we can, but they're going to get after us quick. 1-2 throw. Joe is 1-2-3 hold, then try to find something. 1-2 holding on. Now you got to scramble out of trouble, and then we got issues. Burrow, I thought, played well for the most part, but again, you're going to learn, right? It's his first Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's going to learn, and he'll be back there again.
He'll be back. He's good enough, young enough.
Oh, yeah. He's got plenty
enough.
of chances coming up.
Yes. Let's see, 2947. The Rock's intro before the game was awkward.
Yeah.
I love The Rock, but it was ridiculous. And he dressed like a ripped plum. I'm sure he made several $1 million to awkwardly say 10 lines. Good Super Bowl, but the officiating was all over the map.
It was.
The calls they missed were directly impacting the score and the result of the game. Embarrassing. That said, as much as I love the Bengals, it's clear the Rams are the better team. If during the preseason I told you the Bengals were going to make the Super Bowl, you would have laughed out loud.
Sure.
Also, is a Rams place kicker going to be fired? That was rough.
Yeah, totally Tony Romo'd that. Perfect snap, just botches it. That was horrible.
Oh, they're so lucky it didn't come down to
I know. Could you imagine? It would have been on him.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nuts.
Okay, so The Rock's intro was like... And I just never look. I am a big WWE fan. I love pro wrestling, and I never liked The Rock. I still don't like The Rock. What do you get? You're getting the same crap out of him all the time. And you know what? I wasn't even fired up. I was like, you just wasted 5 minutes of my life that I want back, Rock.
In L.A., we can't find other
Yeah, you can't find somebody else in L.A. to do
true
it.
to Los Angeles.
Give me Ice Cube.
Southern California.
Give me Lindsay Lohan
Stars.
for all that. I'll take Lindsay Lohan.
The Rock,
Something.
Dwayne Johnson is the biggest, most bankable movie star out there today. But
is he really, though?
Yes. He makes more money, and his movies bring in a ton of money. He's one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood.
Give me Dwight Schrute. I'm serious. Give me him, and I would have loved it. But I'm absolutely 100% with 2947. That was just bad.
2965 loved halftime commercials. So. Dwayne was good. Refs didn't decide it. They almost never do. Yet they're a favorite scapegoat.
But okay. So let's start from the top. Halftime was great. I absolutely agree with you. 2965. Love the halftime. Commercials were not great. Not great.
There were some that I thought were funny.
Okay, the Tommy Lee Jones one was okay.
Yeah, I like that one.
Until Jonas dude shows up. Why? He goes in for one line.
And whoever you are, and then just leave him in the dust. It was a setup. Thought it was great. Thought it was a good foil.
Oh yeah, I wear tight pants. My name's Jonas. That's dumb.
Was clever.
Okay, I am excited about one thing though, Eric. The baby, or the Geico baby's coming back. I'm thrilled about it. I love Geico baby. Oh, man, I cannot wait. He came up with the great word shankopotamus, right? Oh, man, you need to go back and watch some of his commercials back in the day. That guy, not Geico, E-Trade baby. The E-Trade baby. I
think I missed that
one.
Yeah,
the E-Trade baby. And he's got his boy Vinny coming back. Oh, man. Him and Vinny are a match made in heaven. Milk or what?
I like the Pringles ad. Guy gets his arm stuck in the Pringles thing, and it stays with him. Like, it has all these different life moments, and he's still got Pringles thing on his arm. I thought that one was clever. I like the Paul Rudd and Joe Rogan Lay's commercial. That one was funny.
Isn't Joe Rogan already in enough heat, though? Like, should he be doing commercials? Just saying.
Well, you've lost me. I don't know what's he in hot water for.
Isn't he the one that had all those racial slurs in his podcast, and they had to take him out?
Not Joe Rogan. Sorry, Seth Rogen.
I was
That's
like,
a big difference.
I was like,
that's my bad.
Joe Rogan was in a commercial. I'm like, what the hell was that sponsor thinking?
Oh yeah.
Nice job,
yeah.
Eric.
Screw that. What about the GM ad with Dr. Evil in it? I like that one. That was fun.
Which one?
Dr. Evil. For
I
General
missed
Motors, they had like a electric vehicle. Dr. EVIL.
I didn't see this one. I remember watching the Olympics at the time, or getting myself something to eat, or just taking a nap.
I like the Amazon one.
Oh, the Amazon one was
the
good.
Mind reading one.
Yes. Okay.
Scarlett Johansson.
That one was good.
Yeah.
That was good. Good call. Refs didn't decide it. Depends you ask. 3331. Need to take advantage of the moment when you're there. Ask Dan Marino. Yes. Yes.
That's a fair point. I mean, young, talented. Oh, he's going to be back there.
Never got back there again. He never came close, actually. I don't think he ever got back to an AFC championship again.
Yeah, so is Joe Burrow more of a Dan Marino, or is he more of a Joe Montana?
Find out.
Yeah. 5253. The issue with the Tom Petty halftime show was the actors posing as fans rushing the stage. I'm sorry, but no 14 to 19-year-old kids are going to rush the stage yelling and screaming for Tom Petty. It's like a bunch of 12-year-old girls getting excited for Metallica or something. Nobody can believe that happened organically.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Metallica would have their shirts off. Girls would be going wild.
Tom Petty just doesn't have that kind of music that inspires that kind of.
Are you serious?
Among that age group.
You wreck me? Oh, man. Yeah, that
Among
age
that age
group.
group?
Yeah, okay, I see. Okay, that's a great point.
435-339-0321. Yeah, talking about the Super Bowl. We'll talk about the Aggies coming up next hour. Disappointing game there on Friday night in Logan. Update on current standings in the Mountain West after a busy, somewhat controversial weekend in the Mountain West. The team has cracked the top 25 again. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. It's coming up on the Full Court Press.
Advanced Heating and AC, the gold medal winner in the Best of Northern Utah, is teaming up with Carrier Heating and Cooling. Carrier provides you with the best furnace units available. And now is the best time to buy a new unit before the weather turns Cache Valley cold. Financing options are available. Turn to the experts at Advanced Heating and AC and Carrier. Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Stop by their showroom west of DI. Online, advancedheating-ac.com.
If you're looking for your next pre-owned vehicle, buy it from a name that Utah has trusted for over 95 years. For generations, the Murdoch Auto Team has given Utah's pre-owned car, truck, and SUV buyers a comfortable, no-pressure buying experience. So go for the gold this February and get 1.99% financing for 72 months, plus no payments for 90 days, and a complimentary gift with every pre-owned vehicle purchase. When you walk through our doors, you feel like family at Murdoch Hyundai or online at murdochhyundai.com.
1.99% APR. Must finance through GWCU. Not all buyers will qualify. See dealer for complete details. Offer ends 2/28/22.
This,
keep it on the down low here,
is the Dan Patrick Show.
This set up perfectly for Dallas. You have a good offense. You have impact players on defense. You had home field advantage. And then you beat yourself. You do stupid things. You let the 49ers manhandle you for the first three quarters. You let Jimmy Garoppolo beat you.
Dan Patrick. The Dan Patrick Show. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on Sports Talk Radio. 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
Winter is upon us, which is the best reason to have a clean and healthy home. This is Darryl with ChemDry of Northern Utah. Let us come and make your carpets, rugs, and upholstery and hardwood as clean as it can be. Platinum certified with the Carpet and Rug Institute and Indoor Air Quality Association. ChemDry's hot carbonation and quick dry times will leave your homes healthy and ready to combat the cold and flu season. We're a company that you can trust. Call ChemDry of Northern Utah.
ChemDry of Northern Utah. ChemDry of Northern Utah. 435-752-6100.
This is Nate Lamson with Valley Office Systems. Did you know that Valley Office Systems is a local company with Utah ownership, and we are debt-free with 47 years of industry experience? Valley remains your safe and smart choice for document solutions and all things office. Visit valleyofficesystems.com.
The Aggies, the Jazz, the high schools, the full court press on Sports Talk Radio, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
Stafford from under center, steps back, throws the fade, back shoulder, Cooper Kupp's got it! Cooper Kupp brings it in! Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown LA! With 1:25 remaining, the Rams are back on the high side. 15 plays, 79 yards. Matthew Stafford's done it again.
Again, audio from ESPN LA 710 with the game-winning touchdown from Matt Stafford to Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp got the MVP. Should somebody else have gotten it? Super Bowl commercials. There were some duds for sure, but I thought there were some really fun ones and good ones. Halftime show, I liked it. There were some in our group where we were watching it where they were mocking it left and right. And I get it. If that's not your style, it's not your taste. But I enjoyed it. I mean, they're all, well, not all songs, but most songs that I recognized and listened to in my younger years.
You listened to it?
Kendrick Lamar, not so much. But not really sure why he was there. It was good enough before he showed up. 6294. Everyone talks about how many Super Bowls Mahomes will have. Who knows? Awfully hard to get there. Makes what Tom Brady did all the more impressive.
Yeah, what Tom did, and by the way, what Dante Scarnecchia did, who was the offensive line coach for the Patriots when they played the Rams, and made Aaron Donald almost non-existent. Who's that dude?
That's Cole.
Who's Cole?
Cole, he's one of our star videographers for our coverage of high school sports.
What they did to shut down Aaron Donald in that game, dude, give a lot of credit to Coach Scarnecchia.
Okay, let me ask you another question. I've seen some people going around today saying most weird sports tradition, and with the NFL, the first person that they give the trophy to, the first person, non-announcer person that gets to talk into the microphone after the game is decided, is the NFL owner. The NFL owner gets to put hands on the trophy and speak before a coach, before a player. What are your thoughts on that? I'm okay with it, to be honest. I mean, it's the owner who ultimately pays the checks to put things together to get that team to a point assembled, to a point to pull off what they pulled off. At the same time, it's a coach who calls the plays and the players who make the plays. So should the owner be like third in line, fourth in line, or should the owner go first?
It doesn't bother me in the least bit. Honestly, like you're right, the owner is the architecture of the football team itself, right? In the end, it's the owner who has designed what it is, the football team. I have no issue with it. I don't know why everyone's making such a big deal of it. It is not. Now, if it was the mascot, then yeah, we'd all have issues. But it's the freaking owner. I have no qualms with it whatsoever, Eric. Rock on. Good for the owner. Hey, boy, 6294. Everyone talks about how many Super Bowls Mahomes will have. Who knows? Who knows? Awfully hard to get there. It makes what Tom... Oh, yeah, you already read that.
Yes, thank you, Ajay.
471.
We're watching another Batman trilogy over there.
Shut it. It's easy to get to the Super Bowl a lot when you cheat all the time. Tom Brady, tainted Lakers. Okay. He didn't cheat to get to the Super Bowl. Nice try, though.
This is Ryan at My Mattress. It's here. The President's Day event is our biggest event of the year. Double dip, though, this year, because it's our 10-year anniversary. If you've been waiting, right now is the time to buy an IntelliBed, the world's best bed. Buy one today and get a free adjustable base worth up to $2,500. A special hybrid mattress just arrived, was $1,300, now just $699. Pillows, sheets, and $69 twin mattresses. Up to 5 years, no interest financing. Isn't it time to sleep exceptionally? Our 10th President's Day event at My Mattress.
What do Valentine's Day and Jarek's have in common? They're both all about the romance. Jarek's Fine Jewelry has a great selection of men's and women's watches, earrings, bracelets, necklaces, and yes, engagement rings. Don't sweat it out worrying about where to get the perfect gift. Just come to Jarek's. Through Valentine's with any purchase, receive a forever metal rose, handcrafted by Metal Petals. Valentine's Day and Jarek's, they're both all about the romance.
Jarek's Fine Jewelry. Make it special, make it Jarek's.
Hey, it's Jackson with Mountain West Motor, inviting you to check out our new location at 615 North Main in Logan. If you're looking for a rig that will turn heads on the road, each vehicle on our lot has been customized and built for your adventure. Whether it's hauling kids, hauling trailers, or roaming in the mountains, choose from our collection of trucks and SUVs at Mountain West Motor like no other dealership in Cache Valley. Visit us at mwmotor.com. Mountain West Motor, built for your adventure.
The new year isn't the only thing we're celebrating here at Alpine Home Medical. This year marks our 25th anniversary, and we couldn't be happier to serve you. Hi, I'm Jay Broadbent. If you haven't shopped with us, we'd love for you to make us your one-stop shop for any of your home medical needs. They're always changing, so please don't hesitate to stop by any of our 10 locations throughout Utah and southern Idaho.
Alpine Home Medical, we bring wellness home.
Or online at alpinehomemedical.com.
Talking the sports you care about. The Full Court Press on Sports Talk Radio, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
So what was the best part of the Super Bowl on Sunday? Or maybe
who was yours at 1 a.m.?
Maybe the best part was after the Super Bowl. I don't know. But Napa Auto Parts, they've got the best parts. Locally owned. 5 locations from Preston to Providence. Always the best prices on the best parts. Napa Auto Parts. What is your problem over there?
What were the lengths you would go to take care of me, Eric? Look, I'm just kind of envisioning with a story you told me, but me instead of the other individual.
I think you'd be on your own. Coming up the stairs, shaking. I don't feel too good. Go back to bed.
I'm gonna puke.
Toilet's over there.
You throw me a garbage can and hit me right in the head. Puking that.
Use that garbage can that's around your neck. And that big chain.
I'm laid out on the ground. 4781. Deflategate happened in the AFC Championship. He cheating, brah. No, he didn't deflate anything. He did not deflate the footballs. The air, Mother Nature, the cold air deflated the footballs. The NFL has been caught in their lying scandal.
And didn't they just barely release some of the details there?
Yeah. And it's not good for the NFL.
Didn't make
their host.
All of it available. That's really a bad look.
It's Roger Goodell. Who has a worse look on them? Randy McCall or Roger Goodell right now?
So we're talking about the game itself, but what about the stuff around the game? Like, did you have special treats and eats?
Yeah, hey, what did you guys snack on during the Super Bowl? I need some new ideas. I got lazy. I did brats, smoked chicken.
That sounds really good.
Yeah, it was really good. I bought some little snacks, crackers, and cheese. I need new ideas. 9758. If you think deflated footballs had a difference in the AFC Championship game, then you haven't looked at the final score. Thank you, 9758, and God bless you. 4781 says he snacked on moon pies. I did I may or may not have had 3 moon pies in one day.
I don't think that's healthy.
Oh yeah, you're telling me what's healthy and what's not healthy. Keep going there, big guy.
You need to make some better snack choices.
No, my snack choices were great. What did you have?
I ended up eating it was really boring. I ate a sandwich, but we had vegetables with dip and a lot of chips. We had a lot of like sweet treats.
What kind of dip? Maybe that made.
It was a ranch. Well, okay. Well, the reason why the 10-year-old was sick, based on what I saw coming out of his mouth into the big Tupperware bowl, it was like all bright red.
Tupperware bowl? You didn't even get into the bathroom. You just
What is that? That is a weird color. It's because he was devouring Flamin' Hot Cheetos all night long. That's the only thing he ate. And soda. So that's not good for a 10-year-old tummy. Oh gosh.
Hey, 6891 pulled pork sandwiches, ribs, loaded potato skins. Ooh. I need.
Sounds good. Ooh, 8003 sent pictures. Homemade egg rolls, teriyaki wings. Oh, that looks delicious. Nice. All right, coming up next hour, Mountain West standings, pick 6 results, and what went wrong with the Aggies.
I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise. The LA Rams are Super Bowl champions. The Rams have been a huge topic of conversation all season long. Their last first-round pick came in 2016. That breaks a lot of the traditional roster-building tactics. Historically speaking, teams have been reluctant to part with their draft picks. And that makes sense. The draft has always been a great way to land a superstar talent or two. Just look at the Cowboys. Jimmy Johnson drafted his way into a dynasty. But draft picks also come with a risk. It's hard to predict how well college kids will translate to the NFL. The Rams decided to take that risk out of the equation. Instead, the team opted for proven talents like Matthew Stafford and Von Miller. Those additions paid off last night. Stafford threw for 3 touchdown passes. Miller had a pair of sacks. And for years, we've heard the only way to build a championship team is through the draft. But the way LA season has turned out, there could be a new Super Bowl blueprint if you're willing to take the risk. I'm Dan Patrick, and this is Above the Noise.
Is your current home loan the right fit for you? Near historic low rates may be a great reason to refinance, but when matched with an expertly chosen loan from Loan Depot, you could be saving money and paying more towards the bottom line. Call a Loan Depot loan officer and ask about our 27-year Smart Term loan or our 10-year ARM loan. Get a great rate matched with a great loan by calling 866-888-LOAN or visit LoanDepot.com. At Loan Depot, home means everything. Rates are subject to change. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing opportunity. NMLS number 174457. Licensed in all 50 states.
Psst. Hey, it's me, your dream. What happened, man? We used to be tight. I say it's time we get back together. You and me, your dream, living the van life in a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. You could start a business or build a log cabin. Whatever you want. It's a Mercedes-Benz van, so it's chock full of innovative safety features. All I'm saying is don't forget about me. I mean, I am your lifelong dream. So what do you say? Let's head to the Mercedes-Benz Vans dealership and get that.
Winter weather means your car is working harder. Get the parts to make your car run its best from your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores. Receive a $20 rebate on the purchase of any Napa Legend battery. A 16-ounce can of Seafoam mortar treatment, $7.99. A gate mouth tool bag, $5.99. And stock up on Blue Heat Ice Melt, 50-pound bag, $10. Always the best prices on the best parts at your 5 locally owned Preston to Providence Napa Auto Parts.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Cold weather is here. Let the gold medal winner in the Best of Northern Utah's Fireplace category help you update your home with Heat and Glow's full line of gas or wood-burning products. Building a new home? Let the professionals at Advanced Fireplace and Stove design and install your fireplace. From traditional to modern, Heat and Glow has something for every design and every budget. Install a product that will allow your family to make memories for years to come. Stop by at their showroom or visit them at advancedfireplaceandstove.com.
The biggest games in college basketball on Sports Talk Radio. KLTN Logan, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM, and online at 1069thefan.com.
And here's what you need to know.
Cardinals quarterback Kyler Murray is out disputing an ESPN report that called him self-centered and one who always blames others. Murray wrote on his Instagram page in part, quote, I play this game for the love of it, my teammates, everyone who has helped me get to this position, that believed in me, and to win championships. All of this is nonsense, and that is not what I'm about. Never has been, never will be. Love me or hate me, but I'm going to continue to grow and get better. Close quote. The 76ers want James Harden to get better from that hamstring strain that he has been dealing with, so the team says he is out through the All-Star break, and because he's not going to be able to partake in the All-Star game, Cavs big man Jared Allen will step in as Harden's replacement on Team LeBron in that upcoming All-Star contest. Also, the NBA has reinstated Tyreke Evans after a near 2-year drug suspension. He can sign with a new team as soon as Friday at noon Eastern. I'm Brian Fenley.
A presentation of Sports Talk Radio.
It's this man. It's the compassion. It's the dignity. It's the wisdom. It's the horse sense of the guy.
You know what? This is crap. We're going to stop this.
I can't stand it. Run it again. Huddle up and run it again.
We're rolling now.
I think so.
Microphones are on.
Marker 8-10, go.
The Aggies.
Merrill for the lead. He's got it!
The Jazz.
Stopped him. Open three.
The high schools.
Paulson's going to take it on the quarterback draw. He's to the 30, the 25, makes a move to the 20, 15, 10, 5. He's into the end zone.
If it's the sport you care about, we're talking about it.
Number 4 of my best non-sports sports. Wife carrying.
I beg your pardon?
It's the Full Court Press with Eric Frandsen and Ajay Salvesen.
Because what you're really saying when you're using all this blabberish is, Ajay, you were right and I was wrong. That's what I'm hearing from you.
106.9 FM, 1390 AM, The Fan.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Eric Frandsen, Ajay Salvesen here on the Full Court Press. 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. Streaming online, 1069thefan.com. And on the free 1069 The Fan mobile app. Of course, we also podcast all of our shows, so if you missed it, want to go back and hear it again, it is available wherever you subscribe to podcasts and also on 1069thefan.com. By the way, happy Valentine's Day today, Ajay.
Hey, how come you haven't played like any love music coming back from breaks yet? Okay, listeners, text in 435-339-0321. What we want you to do is for our next, 3 breaks that we have coming up, play or text in a love song that you think best describes Eric and I's relationship. Or even better, me and your relationship. You as the listeners. 435-339-0321. We had a couple texts come in. 9315, the best part of the Super Bowl, the guy with this name Deflator would know about deflating or not deflating in football. That's right, I would know. 6891, please no love songs. That's gross. Oh, fine. Best friend songs. BFFL songs. All right? You know?
BFFL?
Yeah, best friend for life. You know, I'll stand by you. You could do that one. Or, do stand by me. You know, that one. Or the one from Fox and the Hound. You're my best friend. That one. Yeah, that one.
2603. Haha, Eric, you said what went wrong right before the commercial break.
What went wrong?
Yeah, we'll get into what went wrong.
Damn, Patrick's above the noise.
6891. Please no love songs. That's gross.
I just read that, Eric.
And 2409. Almost said the full number there. 2409.
Thank God and Greyhound, you're gone. Wait, what? Is that a song? All right, Eric, I want you to play that one coming back from our next break. Okay?
If we have it. I don't know if we have. We'll look.
Find it and play it. That's what the listeners request. 9315. The Aggie basketball this year is frustrating due to the yo-yo effect of their season.
Boy, it has been a yo-yo season, hasn't it?
That's probably putting it lightly.
I mean, we talked about this the other day. They in conference games, they either win by 15 or more, or they lose by a possession. And yes, there's a few scores there where it looks like they lost by 5, but those were single possession games late. But Friday, different story.
Absolutely. I'm frustrated. I'm really frustrated. 5452 says, Ajay, Stevie Wonder, that's what friends are for. Yes. Yes, give me a little bit of Stevie Wonder. Dude, he was incredible that he could play while he was blind. Still amazes me.
Great talent. He's an interesting guy. Met him. I worked the opening ceremonies for the Paralympic Games.
Yeah.
When it was in Salt Lake.
Okay.
And so we'd had some run-throughs, sound checks, things like that. And he performed for the opening ceremonies for the Paralympic Games.
So what makes him so...
And I was down on the stage, you'd call it. It's just he had somebody walking around with him. Like his whole job was to spritz like perfume in the air in front of where Stevie was walking. It was weird.
Interesting.
A little different.
6860. Remember on Friday when Ajay guaranteed a blowout of Nevada? Oops. Ah, fetch. Yeah, this is going to be a rough one, kids. 5242. I said it on Twitter, but it's the worst Aggie loss of the year on Friday. You know, I'm still frustrated by that UC Davis loss, but I think the more, after I went back, I went home and rewatched the play or the game on TV. Yeah, I'd have to agree with you, 5242. I would have to agree with you. No energy, no defense in the second half, and inconsistency offensively throughout the entire night. And it's just easy things. It's just easy, simple things. We don't deserve to dance, period, says 5242, and I would actually agree.
6543. If Nevada gets on a roll, they could win the tournament. They have the personnel to be dangerous. The tournament is wide open.
They just have to stay out of their heads. Cambridge is incredibly talented, Eric. He just needs to stay out of his own head. And he was great. I mean, phenomenal Friday night. I was so impressed with him.
He dropped 27 on the Aggies. Sherfield 24 after only scoring 4 last time they faced each other. But Horvath had a heck of a game.
Yeah, Bean was really good too.
Bean was good. I know there's some guys that were battling sickness.
Which was those two.
Bairstow just came back from being sick. He didn't look like he was fully back yet.
Yeah.
From missing time.
This is just frustrating.
It's frustrating.
6294. Aggie basketball fans, listen. This team is not good enough for an at-large bid. However, they are good enough to get some upsets at the tournament and get the auto bid. Will it happen? Who knows? But they can do it. And 8360, they didn't necessarily affect the outcome of the game, but the officiating was very poor on the Aggie game. Let's start with 6294. So, actually, we'll start with 8360 and go backwards, and we'll get to 6294. I thought, was there inconsistency? Yeah, probably. I think I'm kind of starting to expect it every game we get, though. Now, I mean, John Higgins was good. He's a Final Four referee. He's ranked really high in the Ken Palm rankings of the officiating. But, I mean, who's the other guy? I can't remember his name, but man, he looked lost. He looked like he was so out of his league. Randy McCall was okay. he had bigger issues coming up on Sunday, but yeah, I don't know if the officiating wasn't. Excuse me, sorry. As A360 says, I don't think they necessarily affected the outcome of the game, but it wasn't great. But it didn't affect what the Aggies were doing, honestly. It didn't at all. 6294. Aggie basketball fans, in regards of the at-large bid, out of the question. But, Eric, to get the auto bid, they're going to have to win it all.
Yes.
It's crazy because they can.
That's the only way to get to the tournament at this point.
Because isn't this the first loss in conference play by double digits?
Yes.
Which means in every other game they've lost by 6 or less. I mean, 8 or less. This was the first game that the Aggies were truly just outplayed, outcoached, out-energy. I don't know if I want to question the effort. Out-executed. First game in conference play. These guys could beat anybody at any given moment. The bad news is that these guys could get beat by anybody at any given moment. I thought this was going to be I mean, Eric, they beat this team by 29 points in Nevada. 29. And lost by 15 or 13?
13.
I don't get it. I don't get this team. I'm so confused of who this. This is such a Jekyll and Hyde team. It's bad.
Jekyll and Hyde, yo-yo. I mean, it's just not consistent. That's the problem. There have been games where they've been competitive. They just haven't been able to close the door. Like late, they struggle in the clutch. There have been a lot of those games.
Mm-hmm.
This was not one of those games.
No.
10 minutes to go, it's a tied game. And then Nevada just starts to pull away. Aggies can't stop them. They can't get stops. They struggle to get their own offense going. They had guys that just really struggled. Really struggled. I get it. Sickness can affect the team and it can affect the locker room. But
not like this.
Yeah.
5879. Why didn't we pull Bairstow? He was sick as a dog and no points. Also, put freaking Dorius in to stop them from scoring points. So, yeah, as Eric mentioned, in 5879, I think you agree with this as well. He just didn't look right. Just didn't look fully healthy. Dorius, he brings in good size and he's getting better with the physicality, but he fouls way too much too.
Dorius had no fouls.
How many minutes?
Only 5.
Wow. He only played 5 minutes?
Ashworth had 4. Horvath had 4.
Yeah.
Jones did foul out, but Dorius just wasn't really in the game long enough to really affect it or get a bunch of fouls or not.
Yep. And that's the other. Yeah, that's the other problem is, I mean, you can't stay out of foul trouble, and some of them are tic-tac calls, sure, but you got to know who's calling the game and make adjustments, and I just felt like they didn't.
Now it is still possible for Utah State to avoid having to play in that Wednesday game, but it's going to be really hard.
No, I think they're playing Wednesday. I do.
I mean, you got the games this week at San Diego State
and at Boise State.
It's
Yeah.
a tough ask.
I am 100% with you. I think we're playing Wednesday. I do. Who we play, I don't know, and what it look. Because I mean, really, you could fall to the 9-10. You could fall to the 8-9 game now, Eric. You honestly could. You could fall to the 8-9 game.
I mean, Utah State's a game behind Fresno, and Fresno's currently in the 5 spot. But the Aggies need Fresno to lose, and they can't lose any more themselves.
6891 in regard to the Aggies defense. The Aggies fans during the second half watching the defense play uses the gif of dodgeball. That's a bold strategy, Colin. Let's see if it pays off for him. That's such a good movie. I love that movie. 5879. Dude, I'm okay with the fouls in that situation. Foul out the big guy. Play some jungle ball. And he says, we're playing either Boise State or Colorado State on Wednesday. 5879, I'm spot on with you on that second one.
You mean on Thursday?
No, Wednesday. It's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, but Colorado State and Boise wouldn't have to play on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, actually, no, that's true. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
It's not about Utah State not playing on a Wednesday. It's about them not playing on Wednesday.
Yeah, Boise State, boy, they were up in arms about some... Well, they're always up in arms.
They're always up in arms. But I don't think it had anything to do with the ball they were using for shooting.
You know, and I like 5879's text here, Eric. About, you know what? Make it a physical game. Beat them up a little bit, right? Knock someone down. Like, if Sherfield comes to the lane, nothing dirty, but knock them down.
Right, if they're getting easy access to the rim.
Hit somebody.
Slow it down.
Yeah, actually, I like that text by 5879. You know, hack them, make him go to the foul line, and make him hit free throws. Problem is, they couldn't miss from the free throw line.
You don't need to go out there and throw elbows and get flagrants and get kicked out of the game, but you can.
If he's going to go up, you can go for the ball and hit him on the ground. Yeah, 589 says Matt Harpring ball. Matt Harpring was really good at that. Like when things were getting like a little bit too easy, it was Matt Harpring getting sent in and just clocking someone legally, and then like just kind of looking at him, turning around, being like, "All right, got him." No flagrant. Let's play on. Yeah, that's actually, I'm okay with that, 587. That's a good text.
So currently the standings in the Mountain West Conference, Wyoming, and a big showdown on Sunday between Wyoming and Boise State, went to overtime. I guess a little bit of controversy.
That was Colorado
there.
State, wasn't it?
Oh, sorry, Wyoming, Boise State and Colorado State. Yes, you're right. Sorry, Boise State and Colorado State. Colorado State gets the win, but Wyoming continues to win their games, and they're on top of the Mountain West. Only one conference loss, only 3 losses overall, and they finally cracked the top 25 at number 22 in the AP poll that just was released today. I haven't seen the coaches. I'm sure that's out by now. But Boise State's number 2. Colorado State is 3rd, followed by San Diego State, Fresno State, UNLV, and then Utah State. Aggies a game and a half ahead of Nevada, but who was it? Watch out for Nevada. That's a team that could go on a run.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that with the exception of San Jose State, New Mexico, anybody can beat anybody in this tournament. Aggies could honestly go in and win 4 straight. And the Aggies could easily go in on Wednesday and lose the first game. That's just how it is, man. 6-2-1-1. Ashworth had a bad game. 0-7 from the field. 2 points, 3 turnovers. The whole guard lineup was bad. Rowland wasn't that good.
Jones gave him 11 points and 6 assists, but he did foul out.
Yeah.
Ashworth, 2 points in 33 minutes of play, 3 assists, 3 steals, 4 boards. Shulga, 2 points in 11 minutes.
Yeah, Shulga was not great.
Edelrock in 22 minutes of play, 3 boards, 9 points. And then Bairstow, 0 points, 2 boards, and 2 assists. So the guard play did struggle.
That Bean and Horvath played great. I saw everyone else just lag behind badly. That's the issue, is can everybody else keep up? So what, we go to Boise State and San Diego State, or we're in San Diego State tomorrow, Boise State on Saturday. Do we split? Because we aren't going 2-0, but do we split? If we go 2-0, I'm really going to be pissed. Because, dude, how do you go and lose to Nevada at home, but then you beat the 2 of the top 4 teams in one of the best conferences in the league or in the country, and you go and beat them on the road? If we go 2-0, I'm going to be really upset.
But in a good way, right?
I don't know. No, because I'll be like, dude, if we would have just beaten Nevada last week and did this, we're definitely in the at-large conversation. Now that you did this, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. You still got to go win the tournament. Yeah.
Likelihood of winning both on the road this week, gosh, may just come down to the health of the team. Is this flu bug through the roster? Is it out of the locker room at this point? How are guys feeling? I know they took care of San Diego State last time. Aztecs are beatable this year. They're not as intimidating, but still, it's tough to play and win a game in Viejas.
Yeah, that's a tough place to go in at.
Your odds are better there than they are at Boise.
Really? I think our odds are better at Boise than San Diego State. I don't think we have a shot in heck winning at San Diego. When's the last time we won there? Did we win there in Craig's term? Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Boy, that's a really good question.
I got the book here. I'll have to look. I don't know if we won in Craig's time. I got it right here. I'll look. But I would rather beat Boise than San Diego State, too. Honestly, I just want to beat Boise just to beat them. just to beat them.
Really? See, I would rather beat San Diego State, beat the show on their own turf.
Oh, okay. So I'm over the show, but I just want to hear from Boise State fans why they lost the game.
Boise State fans and their media that follow them, they seem to be filled with excuses for everything.
Oh man, one guy in particular, like the Super Bowl's going on.
Always an excuse.
When the Super Bowl's going on, he's just, he's got video evidence, and he's got statements, he's got pool reporter interviews.
Boise State is the Mountain West's BYU. The way that they whine and complain about everything.
Not San Diego State, because San Diego State
and just their inflated sense of where they are in the world.
Well, that's San Diego State. Like, they just think they're bigger and better than anybody and everybody. Okay, Boise State does fit that trend too. Man, it's a toss-up for me.
But it's like Boise State in football, certainly San Diego State in basketball.
Yeah.
But Boise State's getting there in basketball.
God, when did we play San Diego State, man?
Well, I'll tell you why you look that up. We do need to take a timeout, so we'll do that now. And when we come back, we also need to do results of Pick 6, but want to continue to get your reactions to that game on Friday between Utah State and Nevada. Big week this week. Games at San Diego State, at Boise State. Big road test for the Aggies coming up. We'll talk about it coming up on the Full Court Press.
Nothing feels better. Nothing is more relaxing than a massage. A deep tissue or a relaxing Swedish massage from Academy Massage at the Sports Academy. Buy your sweetie a massage and get a 10% discount through Valentine's Day. Relax, rejuvenate, and revitalize yourself with a massage for both of you. 10% off all massages through Valentine's Day at the Sports Academy. This offer valid for members and non-members. The Sports Academy. Your club, your results, your life.
Advanced Heating and AC, the gold medal winner in the Best of Northern Utah, is teaming up with Carrier Heating and Cooling. Carrier provides you with the best furnace units available. And now is the best time to buy a new unit before the weather turns Cache Valley cold. Financing options are available. Turn to the experts at Advanced Heating and AC and Carrier. Advanced Heating and Air Conditioning at 752-7272. Stop by at their showroom west of DI. Online, advancedheating-ac.com.
The Cache Valley Media Group works closely with Valerie Palmer and the staff at Palmer Home Furnishings for their advertising.
One thing that's different about advertising on the radio is the frequency in which we're able to get our information out to the customers and out to the people here in Cache Valley.
And tell us about your experience in the whole process of recording your commercials here at the radio station.
Making an ad on the radio is really convenient and easy. I'm able to just make it quickly, and the next day it's out there getting to thousands of people here in the valley.
Helping you grow your business. Cache Valley Media Group. Helping your business grow.
This is Dave Simmons for Les Olson Company. Imagine the other team has an ace in their starting lineup. He's fast, relentless, and his field goal percentage is 73%. What's your team's defensive strategy against a player like that? Well, that player is ransomware, and in 2020, 73% of ransomware attackers succeeded in holding their victims' data hostage. Don't take risks. Take action with the Les Olson Security Suite. Get your free network assessment at lesolson.com.
Steven, stop dragging your feet. Don't you give me that look. You've had a bad attitude all day. Now, look, I know you'd rather be with your friends right now, but this has to be done, and either you start cooperating or I'm going to start taking things away from you. And I think you know what that means, don't you, Steven?
Yes, I do.
All right.
Okay.
Watch it.
Bigger isn't always better. At Castelite, you'll choose from a huge selection of pavers and receive help from experts. You'll see just how easy it is to do it yourself. For brick, block, rock, paver, and tile, go where the pros go. Online at Castelite.com.
The Aggies are #1 here. The Full Court Press. Connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and online at 1069thefan.com.
This is good.
Welcome back to Full Court Press.
I want to know what love is.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I want you to show me.
Who sings it?
Richard Marx.
No.
Wait, no?
No, this is not.
Oh, it's Ray Charles.
Ray Charles. No. It's Foreigner.
Who?
Foreigner.
Tell you what else it leads to.
Who was it that gave us this recommendation? I'm going to go back through the text.
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. 9315. There you go. That's your.
There you go. 9315.
All requests text line. Not really. We're not all requests. Utah State. Rough loss on Friday against Nevada.
Yeah. Say that again.
Rough loss on Friday night against Nevada.
What are you doing?
You said I could say it again.
What's your problem?
Do we just chalk it up to guys who are sick and just not all the way there yet?
No. Like, there needs to be...
Started to run out of gas in the second half?
I mean, no. It's
Nevada was desperate. They'd lost 6 in a row.
It's got to be something more than that. Like, to blow it on your... If you lose at Nevada, it's one thing. To lose at home by 13 is another thing.
Like, have we seen this? When's the last time we saw this many losses at home?
Tim Duryea, probably. Yeah. Anytime I actually ask that question, it's always Tim Duryea's the answer. It's crazy.
Were you able to find last time Utah State won in San Diego?
Yeah. So we haven't won there since the Civil War, it looks like. That's not a joke, dude. I don't think we've ever won at San Diego State.
Wow.
Craig never won there. I'm still trying to look up like the exact number, but right now it's not looking great for us kids. So if we win at San Diego State, A, it's going to be a miracle. B, hell is frozen over. I don't know what our record is against these guys. I gotta find it.
Would that be in the game notes?
No. Oh, actually, maybe it is. Has Kyle turned in game notes yet for us?
I'm just pulling it up right now to look.
I'm trying to think if he's turning... He might have turned in the game notes. Kyle, if you're listening, which you probably aren't because you're on a plane, but if you're listening on the app, which you can find free on the mobile app. Oh, there it is. Got it. All right. Away record. We are 1-7 at San Diego State.
Was that in conference?
There's no way it was in conference. Let's see here.
Would that have been a game that was out of conference before they joined the Mountain West?
That was in 1998-99, 63-60.
That was before.
Last time the Aggies won there.
So they have never won there while members of the Mountain West Conference.
Correct.
It's always a first.
It's always miracles.
Got to break through at some point.
You believe in them? You're going to need them. 5-2-4-2. You guys like the Jazz 12.5 tonight? Who we got?
Houston?
I guarantee you we're winning by 12.5 or more.
What? What?
I guarantee you. Guarantee you we're winning by 12.5 tonight.
So the Jazz are going to lose.
I didn't say that. I said...
That's what happens with your guarantees.
No, okay.
They backfire.
Okay, unless they don't show up, we should win by 12.5.
Unless they don't.
Throw down the Skittles, 5-2-4-2. Go ahead, on me. Yeah. 12.5, we cover.
Like, I went to the last Jazz-Rockets game fully expecting the Jazz to take care of these guys. The Jazz lost. It was really embarrassing and frustrating.
Well, that's your fault.
Yeah. I don't think that Rudy is a go tonight. I think Rudy Gobert is still out, but he's getting a lot closer.
But he's going to go play in the All-Star game.
I don't know that he will. I doubt that he will. He shouldn't. But I don't know. By the way, speaking of Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Just had to play that silly song for you.
Oh, my gosh. Wasn't it silly?
Did you see the what the Utah State put together today for Valentine's Day?
Yeah, Logan Bonner. Yeah, that was great.
Here we go. Jazz injury report updated. Eric Pascal is available. Rudy Gay is out because of right knee soreness, and Rudy Gobert is questionable. So he's been upgraded.
Oh, yay.
Okay, so yeah, Utah State football on this Valentine's Day put a microphone and a camera together with Logan Bonner, and he went around and interviewed some of his teammates.
This is great. Can we play this?
About Valentine's Day.
This is so funny.
You wouldn't allow your daughter to date on the football team.
What's up, Aggie Nation? Quarterback Logan Bonner here. Love is in the air. It's Valentine's Day. We're going to ask the guys some questions and see what they say. If you had a daughter, who would you let be their Valentine on Valentine's Day?
Ooh, I'd probably have to say Calvin Knapp.
Knapp? What is your go-to Valentine's Day candy?
Honestly, I'm a big Hershey's Kisses guy. You know, love my kisses, chocolate-wise, non-chocolate-wise. You know, big kiss guy.
What is your go-to Valentine's Day date?
Let me get this. I would say if I was back home, we go to the beach. That's where we start. Just a long, let me get this. We start on the beach, right? A long walk, just talk about our day, and then we go get some ice cream. And after the ice cream, we're gonna go back to the beach.
If you had $20 to go on a date, are you gonna take your mom or your girlfriend?
Mom, gotta be mom. Don't spend the money on a girl.
Why is that?
Can't spend the money on a girl unless she got a ring on her finger.
If you had a daughter, who would you not let be the Valentine?
Logan Bonner.
We'll cut that. What is your go-to Valentine's Day date?
Ooh. Out here, I'll probably just take it to McDonald's and get a McFlurry, M&M, and Reese's McFlurry.
Okay.
I'm going to flip this interview. Who would you let date your daughter?
Q. You. If you had a daughter, who would you not let on the team be their Valentine?
Right there.
What's his? What was his?
Brock Lane. Brock Lane, right there.
Gerb, people were saying that you can't be their daughter's Valentine. What do you say to that?
I'm a sweet guy, you know. I'm a wine and dine type of dude, so I'm gonna get them covered strawberries, all type, chocolate, vanilla, a little caramel, like that.
What is your go-to Valentine's date?
Ooh, I'm a little bed in a movie type of guy for all night. Rose petals, you know, like in the movies and stuff.
If you had a daughter, who would you let be their Valentine on Valentine's Day?
You.
Me? Yeah. That's a great answer. Great answer. Appreciate it. We're done here. What is your go-to Valentine's date?
Take her to a romantic dinner at McDonald's. I'm thinking like a couple McDoubles with mac sauce, large Dr. Pepper, some apple pies. Yeah. Go back to my place and recite every word of the Notebook to her.
Who is your Valentine's this year?
Logan Bonner is actually my Valentine.
All right. No, we're not doing it. Who would you not let be your daughter's Valentine?
Definitely a Johnny Carter, for sure. AJ Carter.
If you had a daughter, who would you not let be their Valentine?
AJ Carter.
That's like 3 or 4.
You want to say it together?
AJ Carter.
AJ Carter.
I'm here with the infamous AJ and Calvin Tyler. A lot of people have been saying that they would not let their daughters date you or be their Valentine on Valentine's Day. What do you say to that?
I think they just got a misunderstanding of who I am. That's all.
Just misunderstanding? Yeah. Calvin. Who would you not let be your daughter's Valentine?
He's standing right next to you. Like that guy. Who? Don't let him lie.
Who?
Ajay Carter.
A.K.A. AJ Carter.
Wow.
Thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a great Valentine's Day. And we hope to see you at Spring Ball.
That's Logan Bonner interviewing a variety of different Utah State football players. Apparently, they do not trust Johnny Carter. They would not trust him with their daughters. But I love that Logan Bonner every time calls it Valentine's Day.
Don't make fun of
Did you catch that every time?
Don't.
What would be your date on Valentine's Day?
I know what you're trying to do here.
No. And then how many guys said like their ideal Valentine's date would be go to McDonald's?
Yeah, I love the one that's like, I get a couple, a Big Mac, just comes with some mac sauce. Gotta get the mac sauce in there.
Let's get some McFlurries.
9315. I've seen that there
funny.
is one person on the football team that Eric's daughter should not date. 9315. What is Ajay's Valentine's date be? Easy. We go and we get me a McDouble, a hot and spicy, and a small fry. She'll be fine. She don't need anything. We go to my house and we play some Madden. I whip up on her. I'm the Patriots and she's like the Browns.
You're talking about video games.
Yes.
When you say that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to be,
oh my
I just
gosh,
want to be
Eric,
clear.
Of course
I don't know you. I mean, I don't know what your relationship's like. I don't know.
Now someone's going to call the police. All you say is going to whip up on his date tonight. I just know it. I'm talking about Madden. I'm talking about video games. I'm not playing tackle football.
5242. Thoughts on Nets Sixers trade? I think the 76ers won.
I mean, didn't the Nets get 2 first-round picks out of this?
I think the Nets had to give up more than was necessary. So I think to a degree the 76ers did win.
Wait, yeah, who gave the 2 first-round picks? That
was Brooklyn.
Because didn't the Nets overall get better?
Maybe.
Brooklyn got the picks. As 5242 says, their picks are going to be 25-30 range. And, dude, I feel like Brooklyn overall got better.
You get a guy that hasn't played in like a year.
Well, Harden hasn't played basketball in 3 years.
Harden hasn't played defense.
He hasn't played basketball. And by the way, he's out through the All-Star break.
Yeah, he's got a
It looks like he may not be back until early March.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
4781. Ajay's Valentine's date would be going to LW's.
Yes.
Grab 2 moon pies.
For myself.
Eat both of them in front of her and say, thanks for coming.
Exactly. 4781, spot on.
So people are like, thanks for
and
coming.
then I take her back. What are you? I'm not.
You be your mouth
I'm not
full of, like,
smooching her.
No.
Yeah. No. I know what you're doing. You're trying to like
pies.
smooch with your hand. You skeevy little perv. No.
You couldn't speak because your mouth was full.
So gross, man. 5242. Trading someone who isn't playing always is the winning move. Yeah, neither guy's playing, so who wins, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Dude, okay, so and here's the other thing. Ben Simmons considers himself as a point guard. So what's Kyrie exactly going to be doing now?
Well, Kyrie doesn't exactly play every game either.
Okay, but when he does, like, what is he exactly going to do? Terrell Baldwin, you're under arrest, Ajay. No. That's your fault, Eric.
You said it.
No, I said it, but I mean it that way. 2603. How about Barkley's line? Half man, half season.
That's good stuff.
Oh, man.
That's good. All right, got to take another time out here in the full court press. We need to get to pick 6 results.
Did I win?
I still have to tabulate 1 or 2 more things.
Oh my gosh, you're not even done yet?
435-339-0321 if you want to chime in on our Guild Mortgage text line. Aggies. Frustrating game on Friday. Utah Jazz, they got a game tonight.
Take the over.
Super Bowl.
Take the over.
What was the best part? And what do you do
the
for
half pipe?
What do you do for Valentine's?
Dude, stop that.
Cold weather is here. Let the gold medal winner in the Best of Northern Utah's fireplace category help you update your home with Napoleon's full line of gas or wood-burning products. Building a new home? Let the professionals at Advanced Fireplace and Stove design and install your fireplace. From traditional to modern, Napoleon has something for every design and every budget. Install a product that will allow your family to make memories for years to come. Stop by at their showroom or visit them at advancedfireplaceandstove.com.
Hey, it's Jackson with Mountain West Motor, inviting you to check out our new location at 615 North Main in Logan. If you're looking for a rig that will turn heads on the road, each vehicle on our lot has been customized and built for your adventure. Whether it's hauling kids, hauling trailers, or roaming in the mountains, choose from our collection of trucks and SUVs at Mountain West Motor like no other dealership in Cache Valley. Visit us at mwmotor.com. Mountain West Motor, built for your adventure.
When it's important to make an impression, call on the Logo Shop. They specialize in designing and customizing your logo onto t-shirts, golf shirts, jackets, and hats. Your logo will look great on name brand apparel from Nike, Travis Mathew, OGO, North Face, Under Armour, and Carhartt. The Logo Shop can put your logo on literally thousands of items. Pens, water bottles, mugs, travel accessories, outdoor gear like Yeti coolers. Call on the Logo Shop and check out the possibilities.
The Logo Shop. The Logo Stop. The Logo Shop.
Don't know about you, but I adore my dog Winston. However, I don't adore the occasional accident. This is Dal with ChemDry of Northern Utah. With ChemDry's specially formulated pet urine removal treatment, we'll help take care of those unsightly pet stains and odors. Even severely damaged carpets can be saved with ChemDry's revolutionary methods. Pets are part of the family too, so until we can learn to potty train them, calling us is the next best option. ChemDry of Northern Utah's pet urine removal treatment.
ChemDry of Northern Utah. ChemDry of Northern Utah. 435-752-6100.
Cache Valley Bank's newest branch is now open in Preston. I'm Lance Zollinger, and I'm excited to announce Cache Valley Bank is now open inside Stokes Marketplace. If you're an existing customer, you'll love the convenience. If you're not a customer, we'd love to have you open a new account with us, or even talk with us about a loan for your farm or business. Cache Valley Bank, a community bank where decisions are still made locally, now open in Preston. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
It's the Full Court Press.
Honestly, screw Tom Brady. My bobblehead dolls and jerseys are all going in the trash. Bonfire, my house. I'm out with Tom Brady. I hate that guy.
12 seconds later.
Wes Goldberg tweeted out, sources tell me that Tom Brady's planning to sign a one-day contract with New England Patriots and retire with the franchise. I love it, because me and Tom Brady are boys. We're close. I have his jerseys. I have his bobblehead dolls, Madden cover poster, which I'll never let go of. And I'm never going to sell that stuff. I never get rid of it. I love it too much.
Weekdays from 4 to 6. 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan. Interviews, analysis, and a little bit of fun mixed in. The Full Court Press on Sports Talk Radio. 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
Welcome back to the Full Court Press. Eric Frandsen, Ajay Salvesen on this Valentine's Day.
Eric, don't forget to stop in at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, open at 695 North Main and Logan. Quick, clean, easy, and that's how it should be when it comes to getting an oil change. Stop in today again, just right across from Angie's at 695 North Main in Logan. Appreciate Valvoline Instant Oil Change being a part of the Full Court Press. Eric, 6891, text in. Kyrie will be making his free throws, unlike Simmons. Yeah, I'm not
but
sold.
Simmons is still going to be on the court. Teams will try to foul him for strategic purposes.
Yeah. And then he's a liability, man.
Yeah. But can we talk about the play of Joel Embiid right now? That guy is amazing right now.
That dunk that he had, was it Saturday night, I think, or Friday?
After missing that free throw.
Against Cleveland. Oh, my gosh. It's just wrecks.
Guy is leading the league in scoring right now. First time a center has done that since 2000.
It's amazing. Yeah, that guy is he's on another level of NBA basketball with the big men. It's truly awesome what he's doing.
Well, he's had a full season now without Ben Simmons since Ben Simmons was drafted.
It's crazy we don't have a guy who sucks in offense, out of the picture.
How it frees him up.
Yeah.
All right, Ajay, it's that time to reveal what happened with pick 6.
4781. At least Simmons has a chance at Rookie of the Year. It's so true.
All right. Results from this weekend. Each of us tried to predict 3 different things.
Just can you tell me if I won or lost?
Did you go first? I can't remember. If I went first or you went first.
I don't think it really mattered.
I'll go with your lines first.
Oh, good for you.
Shaver points versus Colorado State. Line was set at 15.5. I took the over. You took the under. He actually scored 17. Who would score more points, Sherfield or Bean? Sherfield scored 24. Bean scored 16. We both took Bean, so we both missed out on that one. How many sacks would the Rams get on Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl? The line was set at 6.5. They got 7. You took the over. I took the under. So we're even at this point, Ajay. USU 3-point percentage versus Nevada. The line was set at 28.5. Aggies actually shot 26.1%. And we both took the over, so we missed on that one. Who would win the Super Bowl MVP? Cooper Kupp, Joe Burrow, or someone else? I said Kupp. You said someone else. Turns out it was Kupp. So I've got 2 right. You've got 1. Comes down to this. Roddy, points at Boise State. The line was set at 20.5. I took the under. You took the over. He scored 18. So I won.
Well, you're going to get your gift until next Tuesday because I'm going to be gone the rest of the week. Gives me time to think about something to get you.
Hey, the pie was great, by the way.
Was it?
Yeah.
I was going to ask about. Oh, hey, how did your Foursquare game go?
It was great. I didn't win any squares. It's not called Foursquare, but.
You didn't win?
No, I didn't win any squares. My wife won. My sister-in-law won.
Okay, so you suck in that game, but not in pick 6. Explain this to me. Wait a minute.
No, you fill it out. There's no strategy really involved. You fill out your squares, then the numbers are picked later.
Do you know what that means? That
After all of the squares are picked.
I don't owe you a gift because you know what that means? That I lost pick 6.
Oh, it's Roast Ajay.
We get a... Oh,
you won't even be here for it.
No, we'll do it next Tuesday.
We have to put it on hold until you have to be here in person.
Yeah, I'll be here next Tuesday. Because you have to be here too.
5452. Poor Logan. Eric is such a bully. Takes any mistake or misspoken
I know.
thing, Valentine's Day in this case, and proceeds to humiliate him.
Yeah,
to death.
Exactly. He has an accent.
It just wasn't one time. He said it like every time.
He has an accent. 5338. Ajay being gone the rest of the week is a great pick six winning gift. Okay, we got jokes. Got jokes, huh? All right, well, good for you.
That's good stuff. Let's find out what else happened throughout the Mountain West. Excuse me. It was a busy weekend in the conference. Utah State lost, we know that. But there were some close games, close finishes, and find out what else happened around the league.
This is your Mountain West basketball update with Nate Kreckman.
We all know the real big game Sunday was at Extra Mile Arena in Boise. Colorado State and Boise State needing overtime in a critical matchup as the chase for the regular season championship heats up.
Inside, Chandler going to race back out, kick it out to Stevens. In the front court, pull up two, halfway down, popped out, tipped back up and in by Roddy. 29.4 seconds to go.
Brian Roth from Learfield, 2 of a game-high 18 points for David Roddy in 42 minutes. Tack on 7 boards and 3 blocks. And Colorado State gets win number 20 on the season by a final of 77-74. Chandler Jacobs adds 16 off the bench, just the second loss in conference for Boise State. That drops the Broncos to second in the Mountain West behind first place Wyoming. The Cowboys win their 6th in a row to go to 10-1 in conference with a 74-52 win at San Jose State Saturday.
Jeffries with the steal at the top. Jeffries with the tomahawk and the dunk.
Reese Monaco with the call for Learfield. Another monster game out of Graham Ike. 25 points, 18 rebounds as the big sophomore continues to make his case for Player of the Year consideration in the Mountain West. The other Saturday final, San Diego State goes into Clune Arena and picks up a big road win, 76-64 over Air Force.
Bradley rebound underneath Nathan. Shalom dunk with 2 hands. 2 baskets by Nathan. High percentage shots, I do believe.
I'd agree, Uncle Teddy. That's Ted Leitner on extra 1360. Mensa with 14 to lead the Aztecs. They're 7-3 in the league. Friday, Nevada snaps their 6-game skid with a stunning upset at Utah State.
Corner right 3. Coleman, no. Tip rebound, Cambridge, Nevada. Cambridge, corner left 3. Got it! Cambridge is on fire!
John Ramey, courtesy of Learfield. Cambridge finishes with 27. Wolfpack an 85-72 winner. And that's your Mountain West basketball update. I'm Nate Kreckman.
2022 is all about you. This is Dan at the Sports Academy. It's time to take control of one of the most important parts of your life, your health. Sports Academy offers the largest variety of fitness equipment and group fitness classes like cycling, yoga, high fitness, Zumba, and water aerobics. Classes for all ages and abilities. Take control of your health and experience the difference at the Sports Academy. Your club, your results, your life.
It's engagement season. Time to find the perfect ring. S.E. Needham Jewelers is known for beautifully cut diamonds at excellent prices. Guys, the sparkle is what matters most in the diamond you give your sweetheart. Our diamonds stand apart from those of other stores. Come view our diamonds under magnification. Select a diamond that fits your budget and then have it mounted in a ring that she'll love. Remember, you get S.E. Needham quality at internet pricing. Open Monday through Saturday 10 to 7, where Utah gets engaged. S.E. Needham Jewelers, middle of the block at the sign of the clock.
Are you ready for Valentine's kisses and wishes? It's time to make your Valentine's Day reservation for the Sweethearts Buffet at the Riverwoods Conference Center on Saturday, February 12th. Experience a fun night of live music and a delicious selection of carving station entrees that include garlic rosemary prime rib, cherry smoked pork loin, and herb roasted turkey. It wouldn't be Valentine's without a decadent dessert bar filled with all your favorite dreamy sweets. Now, as for the kisses, better make your reservation today. Riverwoods Conference Center. Call 750-5151. 750-5151.
Hi, this is Ashley with LSS Insurance. Are you getting ready to retire but your spouse isn't 65 yet? We can help. We focus on health insurance so we can provide you the best possible service and information. Come the third Thursday, February 17th at 7 p.m. to our free seminar. We'll empower you with the information you need to make confident decisions. Come see us at LSS Insurance the third Thursday, February 17th at 7 p.m. Call 752-9493 to RSVP as seating is limited.
It's the Full Court Press, weekday afternoons from 4 to 6 on Sports Talk Radio, 106.9 FM, 1390 AM. The Fan.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Baby, don't hurt me.
This is for you, Ajay, when you're playing your video games. Okay, don't hurt me. All right, don't hurt me. Hey, want to let you know about Mountain West Motor. These transitions are really awkward. Mountain West Motor.
Need to read a sponsor line. Poor sponsors.
Hey, they invite you in helping them drive change in our community. Each month, Mountain West Motor will select a local nonprofit or a cause to donate funds to. We can all drive change by helping those in need. You can visit Mountain West Motor and explore their great selection of vehicles. Find your next adventure, newly customized truck or an SUV. Visit mwmotor.com or stop into their new location at 615 North Main in Logan. Uh, 6891 Night at the Roxbury. Love that movie. Is that... I'll be honest, I never saw the movie.
It sucked.
It seemed to me, and I'll be honest, I didn't see it, so I can't speak honestly to it, but it seemed like this was one of those Saturday Night Live skits that's funny as a skit that lasts a few minutes long, and they try to make it into a movie, and it really only has a few minutes that are kind of funny.
So, Night of the Roxbury was really funny, like in 1998, 99, 2000, 2001. But by 2005, people are like, this is dumb. 6891.
Didn't age well?
6891, Night of the Roxbury. I love that movie.
That's what I just said.
Okay. Here's the problem, though, 6891.
Welcome to the show.
Is that movie really... It's like the low-cut bottom jeans. Great in 1999, 2000. What the fetch were you doing in 2010, though? Right?
It's kind of like the Conehead movie. Like
that was really good back then.
It was a skit that was funny on Saturday Night Live, but to making it a full-blown movie, it just didn't quite land.
Isn't Dan Aykroyd in that movie?
Yeah. Well, he was original Conehead.
Yeah,
Chris Farley was in it.
That's right. I forgot. Chris Farley's in that, huh?
Yeah.
God rest his soul. Yeah, that's a rough one.
I was thinking of the Saturday Night Live skit where he was doing the ice dancing with, what's her name? Nancy Kerrigan?
Oh, no. Anytime I think Chris Farley and Saturday Night Live, I always think Down by the River.
It's hilarious.
That's, dude, like watching David Spain just try not to lose his character is one of the best things ever.
Because David Spade was doing like the announcing part of that skit where he was ice dancing and stuff. It was so funny.
Hey, what are you doing for your sweetheart for Valentine's Day? What are you guys gonna go do? You gonna go pick her up some Mickey D's, maybe McFlurry?
Get some McFlurries with some
2 straws, 1 shake,
with some extra sauce.
There'll be extra sauce. That's for damn sure.
I took her to lunch earlier today. We're grabbing some takeout to go take it home tonight.
Where'd you take her out to lunch to? And if you say Juniper Takeout, so you get your dad buy it again, I'm going to be really upset with you.
They're not open on Mondays. So
oh, that's right.
Not an option. Not an option. No, went to the El Toro. It's a favorite place for the wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, went there.
That place is still around. Good. I didn't know. I haven't been to that place in years.
What? You're missing out.
I haven't been to El Toro in like 8 years.
You're missing out. Really, really good.
Hey, what's with the whole Cafe Rio versus Costa Vida thing going on? Have you been seeing that on Twitter?
It's been going on for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
basically the same concept. It's just slightly different.
One's better,
recipes.
one's worse. But I heard one's trending downward really quickly. All right, Eric. Look,
there's one that I like better than the other, but
I won't see you tomorrow. I'll be gone the rest of the week. Boise State, San Diego State for the men's basketball team, or I guess San Diego State, then Boise State. No, I'm right. Boise, then San Diego State. Am I right? Or is it San Diego and then Boise?
San Diego State on Tuesday.
Okay.
And then Boise State on Saturday.
Yeah, men took a charter flight to San Diego, or I guess a commercial flight to San Diego State. They'll charter home tomorrow night, and then they'll bus to Boise on Friday, play Friday or Saturday evening, afternoon, I guess. Eric.
Saturday afternoon at 4.
I have issues. I have concerns. I don't know if this team can actually get it together. I do think they split.
It's yo-yo, so they could have a game where they look great.
I think that they beat Boise and they lose to San Diego State. I don't know what happens in Boise, but I think they find a way to pick up a win there. They haven't won at San Diego State ever. I mean, they're 1-7. They haven't won there since in 1998-99 season.
Haven't won there since they've been in the conference. But I think San Diego State is as vulnerable as they've been since Utah State's been in the conference.
Sure, yeah.
They should have some confidence in what they did to them last time.
But we did that with Nevada, and that went south.
That's true.
Matt Bradley's going to have some. He's got some.
He's a shooter.
Yeah, and
he's a scorer.
He remembers what happened last time here. He's not happy.
That may be the difference.
Yeah,
because there's not anybody else really on that team that's consistently
not
scorer
consistent
for the Aztecs. So if Utah State can hold him in check, they're going to give themselves a chance.
8003. Ajay's gone the rest of the week. I am. I'll be back next Tuesday. No, next Monday. Eric's back next Tuesday. You're going to be gone Saturday and Sunday. And Monday.
I will be gone next Monday.
So I'm solo on Monday, but we're together back on Tuesday.
Yeah, we're like two ships passing in the night this month.
Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited.
Weird. 9315. Our pick 6, I hope, will be AJ Knight taking his place.
I don't know. You going to let AJ Knight on the show?
Yeah. I think I'm going to have to
see what he's up to these days.
I know he's calling our Region 11 girls basketball game of the week tomorrow.
Oh.
Green Canyon versus Mountain Crest. It'll be streaming live exclusively on Cache Valley Daily. Let's go check that out. And we'll find out after Tuesday night what their rankings look like for RPI.